Manji, the Mountain Man. You might have heard the movie. Angry Birds, the game, popular game in your mobile. And 3, Leonardo DiCaprio. Hold the thought. We will see how we can connect it by the end of the speech. First, Manji, the Mountain Man. I'm not going to do a promo of this movie, but just let's see the ride. He single-handedly built a path which is 360 foot long and 25 foot deep across a mountain. And he didn't do this in one day. It took him 22 years to break down the hill. And why did he do it? Because his wife died traversing the path, because if this was not there, all villagers had to go 70 kilometers around even for a medical treatment. Persistence, passion, the depth of what he wanted to do so strong that he could keep at it for 22 years to shorten a 70-kilometer stretch to a 1-kilometer stretch. Let's go to the second one. Angry Birds. We all know this game. What's with persistence in Angry Birds? The journey of how Angry Birds started. Some of you might have seen this in Facebook. As a company, 3 guys start a company. They made 51 games. Almost go broke. Just wanted to try with one more game. Let's not give it up. One more game. Sketch 10 ideas a day. And then that picture was drawn. Just that picture. We know what it is today. Million downloads within a short span of time. And specifically, I want to highlight this quote because I really love it. There is no failure except in no longer trying. Persistence again. Now, what is this with Leonardo DiCaprio next? Who's Leonardo DiCaprio? I'm sorry, I was really tempted to get this t-shirt, a very old one of mine, but I like showing off, you see. So, who is Leonardo DiCaprio? I love Kate Winslet more, by the way, but still. This is one guy whom we know, for our age folks, as someone who is the person who desperately wants an Oscar. Desperately. He did so many things in his life that I've highlighted just two here. As a part of Shutter Island, he almost traumatized himself being a part of a mental asylum during the entire shooting period, just to ensure the movie comes up well. And as a part of J. Edgar movie, he took a 90% pay cut. He used to take $20 million as his fee. Because the movie's budget was $35 million, he took $2 million and said, I'm doing this movie because I want an Oscar. Lot many more movies, we know it. Catch Me If You Can, Wolf of Wall Street, Persistence. He just got the BAFTA recently. I hope he gets the Oscar this time. Revenant literally killed him. He actually, acted like being mauled by a bear. Right? Persistence. So friends, we see persistence is a very strong attitude, life essence, which is required. We saw what persistence was. But why is it important? It's important in our very own lives. Let us take our very own lives, right? Everyday examples. I'll start with here. I recently saw a video on Facebook where a sadhu from ISKCON was talking about how always starting is easy. It's always easy to start. Ending something is also easy. To put it in other words, creation is easy. Destruction is also very easy. Continuing is the most difficult thing. Persistence, motivation. Let's start with study. All of us went through a school phase, college phase, right? Taking a book, I have to get an A grade this time. I've already flunked too many times already. I have to make it up. Taking a book and starting up, very easy. One day, second day, in the night, let's put extra cups of tea in a flask so that we can continue. After a week, dies down, leave it. I anyway know nothing's going to happen. Let the exam go bonkers, right? Others, workout. I'm an example. I have not worked out, I don't know for how long. When I joined the gym membership, the first day I went to see how the gym is and where it is. The second day they said they're going to give me an appointment with the nutritionist. I happily said, fine, I'm coming tomorrow. The next year onwards, I didn't. The second year, my mom convinced, you paid money last year, you're going to pay it this year too. Ensure you go. I bought all gym shoes. Never happened. Relationships. We are supposedly in an age where we start a love at a love at first sight, and divorce at first sight. That's the perception. I'm sorry, that's the perception which older generation have of us, right? Dream, startup. Even Shiva talked about it, right? How many of us want to start up? I'm sure many would slightly try to raise their hands. But you know what? The comfortability of work, continued salary, whether I'll succeed or fail, we leave it. So, friends, I'm going to give you quickly 3 quick things which I found useful to keep me being persistent. It is not easy. But then, I need to also say why it is useful, plus what I do to keep myself persistent, right? 1, follow your passion. Do what you love what you do. We always are trying to see whether we can be in this space. If you are, great. But otherwise, don't get caught being confused in between all of these. I try to do that. Toastmasters is one. I love speaking, and I'm doing that right now. 2, surround yourself with the right people. The people whom you can ape towards, who are believers and thinkers, and who also believe in you. Also. I'm doing that again. I'm in the midst of Toastmasters, my own club, along with Oracle Club. Very important. 3, I find reminders very useful. None of what I spoke is nothing which we don't know of. But constantly being reminded in a stronger way is something which we reinforce ourselves. I'm trying to be persistent myself today, not preach to you. I use picture quotes a lot. It's an easy reminder, right? And lastly, this is not something new. We have seen various examples. And if you're persistent, you will get it. If you're consistent, you will keep it. Isn't it veritable? So friends, keep at it with the attitude. Thank you. Over to Toastmaster.